This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
G'day.
On the show today, we hear about some terrible deals.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Stinkers.
We also discover what people have been looking for. That's very, very specific, and we find out where they located it.
So great, those conversations. Sean Darcy from the Dockers joins us.
And we catch up with our old mate, Ryan Campbell. He coaches cricket in England these days.
That is great, those conversations.
What about the lotto talk?
Oh, that was great, that conversation.
Thank you.
So many great conversations. You're so lucky.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hi,
It's 6:04.
everyone.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
G'day.
Yeah, it's... How you going with this short week, everybody?
Oh, I thought this morning was. I think maybe with the weather getting so cold, it was difficult to get up this morning.
Well, for me, it's a super short week, so I have nothing to complain about. I'm just like living my best
this
life.
week's taking forever.
I'm like, it feels like it should be Tuesday, and here it is Thursday. What do you know? I can't wipe the smile off my face.
It's the first 10 metres into a 100-metre
Yes.
race. You're like, oh, this is easy.
That's right.
It's the last bit where
That's
you're taking
right.
the plot.
Yeah. So today, someone is going to attempt to answer the McCains Pub Trivia question. And if they get that right, $3,000 they'll be taking with them.
That is so good.
$3,000.
We love a jackpot around here.
Yeah.
What if, nobody answers it even by the end of the week?
Oh, well, we get the money. We get the money. It's in the terms and conditions. T's and C's. People read them. If you want to be part of that for tomorrow, it's too late today,
Yes.
the Nova Player, register.
That's the way to do it. And, of course,
Give me more, Nat.
gimme
Were
more.
you
I
thinking
was
that?
going to say Sean Darcy's going to be joining us too.
Well, he'll be giving us more because he's 6'9".
That's right. That's quite a lot.
He's a big unit. But I was saying about Give Me More, which is another competition we're running, which I always get confused with the last one Nathan was talking about. But I looked at the questions. They're easy this morning. You should be winning
Easy,
money.
Sean.
And
They were
speaking
easy
of
yesterday.
Easy questions. Last quarter's back.
Last quarter.
Where if you win the last quarter, you win the last quarter. Also a trivia-based
I
competition.
love it.
Sean's not going to be able to tell them apart.
No,
That's
I
right.
won't.
Have you checked out whatif.com's top 10 winter weekenders yet?
How good's a what if tip?
Fremantle's in there, Darwin, Bendigo, Airlie Beach. Book your winter getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Nova's. Let's go.
If you're an experienced miner or maintenance tradie, McMahon is the place to be. If you're experienced in winning cash, then keep it here on Nova.
Time to play Gimme More with McMahon. Our contestant is Hayley from Coburn. Good morning, Hayley.
Good morning, how are you?
Great,
Hayley,
Hales.
sound
You're
up and about.
Yeah, I start early.
Good on you, buddy.
So, Hayley, there's a potential here for you to win $500.
Oh, come on. I
Come
want it.
on, Hayley.
What do you need it for, Hayley?
Living.
My roof has fallen down and it
Hayley.
has a huge hole in it and insurance won't cover it. So
Hayley. Okay.
it's very wet, it's very rainy. and
yeah.
we need it
No.
fixed.
Why won't insurance cover the hole in your roof?
Because they're saying that it was gradual, the damage on the inside. So by the time it fell through, it wasn't sudden, even though we could only see it when it happened.
Once it happened.
All
was
right, so that's
gradual.
interesting. So the insurance
So
doesn't cover
$4,000. So this will be a good chunk.
Yes.
Wow.
All right,
yeah.
Hayley. Well, it's all in your hands, my friend. So, your first question will be playing for $100.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
In Australia, ketchup is commonly known as what?
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Tomato
absolutely correct.
sauce.
Now,
Lovely.
$100.
it's up to you. You can take that $100 and go, or you can say, gimme more and play for $250. What do you say?
It's a lot of damage. Give me more.
Okay.
Yes. She's playing to the end. We can
Playing
tell.
for $250. Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, your question. Which female pop star had the hit song Blank Space?
Taylor Swift.
Just stuck in there.
Well done, Hayley.
Nervous, Hayley. Okay, so you've scored $250. Do you want to take that money, or do you want to say,
I'm
give me
shaking.
more?
Give me more.
Okay,
She wants
she's
it
going
500.
for it. She's going for it. Hayley.
Oh, Hayley.
Gather around the wireless, everyone.
Hayley, just think about this. Remember, there is a timer, Hayley. You're only going to have a few seconds to answer this, but just think about it.
And this is all or nothing. You get it right, $500. Get it wrong, $0.
Oh, I hope she knows this.
Hayley, for $500. In which city will the 2024 Summer Olympics be held?
It's going to be... No! Oh,
Paris.
Hayley, it's going to be in
Paris.
Paris.
Gay Paris.
You could have seen Emily.
Yes,
it's Paris, it is, yeah.
it is
Damn
Paris. No, we know.
Oh,
Hayley, so
Devastating.
sorry.
Oh, the roof.
We can
The roof
hear,
is
I
on
can
fire.
hear the hole getting bigger as we speak.
I can hear the living room getting windier.
Yeah.
Oh, Hayley, we feel
Hayley.
for you.
Well, here's an interesting fact about Paris that might might cheer you up.
Please.
The two names people in Paris can't stand at the moment is Emily, because of the show Emily in Paris, and also Kevin, because Kevin is the name of a poor person, they say.
Kevin is the name
So-
of a poor person in France.
It's a derogatory term for a poor person. He's
Like a
Kevin.
Karen.
No, if you name Kevin, you're poor.
Oh, automatically.
Automatically.
Tell that to Kevin Costner. He's doing all right for himself.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
How's Laugh Ellie? Everything okay?
I hurt my back this morning.
Oh, no.
On the job.
What
On
were
the
you
job
doing?
early.
Putting my pants on.
Oh.
I hoisted them too hard.
Well, you really hoisted
vigorously.
them.
I hoisted them
Really?
up, and now my back is out.
Now, you've been very proud of your age for a while now. How old are you? Let everyone know.
I'm 30.
She's 30. She's 30 years young, everybody.
Yeah.
Now, there's a certain
How old's
age
your
and
back?
no one knows. No one knows what age it is. It's individual for each person where everything starts falling apart. And I think
it's this.
it's
For you, it's 30.
It's you. And you know
Yeah.
what? It's karma because of your age shaming over the
100%.
years.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm covered in greys, and
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
grey is every time I've age shamed
Yeah.
you guys.
Because you know who doesn't have a sore back?
I don't.
All us old people.
I don't. I don't.
No back
Not
problems
me.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
Sean's got
gotta-
a lot wrong with him, but his
Yeah.
back's
Lot.
fine.
You guys have got a plethora of other problems.
We have.
Wow.
There's no
Yeah, but
doubt.
they're psychological.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
Lotto.
Yes, it's on tonight.
40 mil.
I tell you what, get
There's
the
a
Powerball
jackpot.
there. Mark McGowan. We'll see you there, mate.
I'm getting really pissed off about not winning.
Well, I'm annoyed because somebody won a first division from the little tiny outlet
Yeah,
that I
I saw
go
that.
to in that little pharmacy in
Yeah.
East Fremantle. So it's just they have a lotto thing in the corner. It's a very low consideration in their business. Like it's
Yeah, it is.
and you
So
can't
low.
even pay for the lotto there. You have
no.
to. So you buy the ticket and then you got to go over to the counter.
Yeah.
And somebody from there won. It's like, well, that's that luck gone. No one's.
They're
gonna
those
win.
places. I know we've got all those places, but so when Foodworks was open because it's now
Yeah.
shut, I was in there one day and I was like, I've got to go in there because
Yeah.
that's the type of
Yes,
scenario
and somebody
where
won
you win.
from there.
Yeah. Well, there's
And now
some
it's
chick
done.
that works at a bank, right? She's pleaded guilty to one charge of stealing in Albany.
That's the charge, stealing in Albany.
Yeah.
That's a very specific crime.
The bank's employees all paid $4 a fortnight into the syndicate account.
Yes.
For which she had possession of. And for 2 years, between January 18, 2020 and October 31st, 2020, she allegedly used the card to make a very varied array of purchases. None of them were lotto tickets. She just went shopping. And
I mean, surely the
survived.
statement to that account would have reflected that, and they worked in a bank.
$5,500 worth. So all these people are like, oh, we're going to win this week. It's like, yeah, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
you win.
Fingers crossed.
You're going to win. You're going to win a chance to see me in the dress you bought me. Don't do enough of that long. So anyway, so she's like done, and she's saying she's paying them all back. This is the full-on thing. She said that she went back and she apologised to them.
Oh, they could have won
Do
Lotto.
you accept that apology?
No,
You're
can't
filthy.
continue. She can't continue to work there, surely.
With that
that's the end of
$4.
that job.
And look,
Yeah.
I am all for
Stealing
health-
off your
no,
workmates?
No, mental
Oh.
health, promoting
Oh, okay.
mental health. But when scenarios like this come across the table and then in court they say that they suffered a work-related trauma several years ago which affected your mental health,
No, that's a decision-making thing.
Yes.
I don't
It is.
know. I don't know what you went through. I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm pretty sure that didn't lead
Make
to this.
you steal money from your
that
workmate.
didn't lead to this.
It's the money. The money that she stole, which is $4 a fortnight from every person. But it's the fact that they could have won it. At
Yeah,
some,
that's
you
right.
don't know.
She
They don't
stole
know.
their chance to win as well.
The 40 million could be theirs.
Yeah.
Could have been
Hell
theirs
yeah.
at some stage.
It was that period in Kalgoorlie, and I'm sure it happened all around the place. There was one person at a party that would walk around going, hey, who wants to put in for pizza? And everyone puts in a couple of bucks of pizza, and that
Yeah.
person uses the money to catch a cab home. And you're waiting for your pizza. Going like,
I'm starving. Where's
hey,
the meat
stuffed
lovers?
crust.
The trauma.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nathan, Nat and Sean's McCain Pub Trivia at home.
Nothing special about a quiet night at home with good mates, good times, and a bowl of McCain Pub-style chips. Beg to differ.
Oh, yes. So as you know, winter is well and truly upon us. And if you're keen for a fun night in, we've got you sorted.
We're bringing pub trivia to you, all thanks to McCain.
Yes, today we've got a Jade from Wellard. She's on the line and she's ready to play for a jackpotted $3,000.
Oh, my God, Jade, hello.
Hello, good morning, guys.
Morning,
no
Jade.
pressure, Jade.
Jade, three.
Oh, no, not at all.
What do you like with pub trivia normally, Jade? You've got experience in this game, have you?
Yes. So I've worked in pubs for 10 plus years and never actually played myself, but always behind the bar. I've always answered questions and I've always done really well. So fingers crossed I do.
We've heard a lot of questions over the years,
She
though, I
has.
imagine.
That might be
Yeah.
that must be a fun shift, the trivia night shift, because you know something to do while you're pouring beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It just makes it so much, goes quicker.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
well,
Increasing
Jade,
your general knowledge.
You've been training for this for 10 years then, as it turns out. We are going to ask you a question. You get it right, the $3,000 is yours. You get it wrong, we jackpot to $4,000 tomorrow. Oh, my God.
Fingers crossed.
Now, you won't have a week to answer it either.
No.
You're going to have, I think, 3 seconds.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Here is your question. For $3,000, guys. For $3,000.
$3,000, Jade.
This could be such a success, or you could look like such a massive loser. All right.
What you do
I
for $3,000.
know.
All right, here you go. What letter appears in the spelling of all odd numbers?
Quick, Jade.
T.
Okay, let's go through an odd number. Three.
1, 3, 5, 7.
Jade,
9.
we've taken your answer
11.
already.
Are you seeing what it could be?
The letter E.
Jade, I tell you what, we're still going to hook you up with $200 worth of McCain pub-style chips, okay?
Yeah.
So you don't go home
Thank
empty-handed.
you.
Yeah.
That
Jade.
means we jackpot to $4,000 tomorrow.
What, Natalie?
Jade, try
$4,000.
again.
Oh, Jade.
That was one that you knew was so easy, but it also confusing at the
And
same
when
Straight
on
away
the
when I read
spot.
that question, when I was first looking at questions, straight away I just went to one of them, three. And then I went 3 for some reason, and I went 1, I went, oh, it's E. Straight away. Yeah. But you know what? We're not on the radio and we didn't have $3,000 up
Yes,
for grabs.
and
Oh, we
3
are on the
seconds
radio,
hanging
actually.
over our
This
heads.
is what we're doing right now.
We did have $3,000 up for grabs.
That means there's
We weren't paying for it.
4,000 reasons why you
No,
should
right?
register
I
your
wasn't
details at the Nova Player app and tell us what
what I'm
makes you the
saying.
ultimate pub trivia champion, because you could be playing for 4K tomorrow.
Yeah, I was me.
Okay, you need to register your details in the Nova app, everybody.
I
Get
wish
involved.
I just said that.
I thought you said the other part.
No, I just said that.
Once again, wasn't listening.
The echo in here is unbelievable.
Everyone, so the Nova Players where you can register your details.
And you really should.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Sometimes, not sometimes, I'm going to say it. Every day I look through the classifieds in the West Australian.
Looking for a lady
okay.
of the night to get you through.
I just like to see what's happening
What's
out there.
available.
Well, what the thing
I
that
do the
just
same.
blows my mind in this day of being online with like eBay and everything like that, people still put classifieds in the paper.
I love that you don't even go on Facebook Marketplace and you're looking at the classifieds in the paper.
But that's why it blows me away that people still put these little ads in the paper, because I think, who's reading them except for me? And I'm only reading it for laughs.
Yeah, you're not doing it to
hang
purchase
on.
anything.
You nearly bought a caravan. There was a caravan there for sale that was a very good deal.
I think I've got it. I think I took a screenshot, actually. It was a very good deal. Sure.
I think you did run it by me, but if you've got it, can you run it by me?
Yeah, so anyway, there's a section called Wanted to Buy, and every day without fail, there's an ad in there for houses.
Yeah, right.
So any old houses, if you want to sell them, ring this bloke. And
So they're looking for someone who's quite elderly, obviously, because they're reading the newspaper as well, and they
Have no loved
might need
ones.
to offload their house.
Yeah. But yesterday there was a very surprising ad in there.
new
and
entrant.
I thought, wait there, are you kidding me? Because think of the small pool of people that are actively looking on the classifieds in the West Australian, right?
Okay, that amount of people, yes.
Okay, so think about that small pool, and then think about the even smaller pool of people that may own what this person is looking for. Wanted to buy Volti Vengeance World War II aircraft cockpit parts.
Not even. It has to be specifically the cockpit. You can't even give them like a tail
No.
feather. I don't know.
Instruments, switches,
Yeah.
lights, panels, engine cowlings, etc. wanted. Any quantity or condition accepted. Call David.
But it's World
David.
War II. World
David.
War II cockpit.
Yes.
Very specific.
Now, am I-
Specific aircraft.
Am I like not aware of the? Do we have a large number of World War II aircrafts here in Perth somewhere? Like
My dad's a real
Used to be one
enthusiast
in
of
Willetton,
World
I
War II aircraft, but he
Yeah.
doesn't own any bits. But he would be able to tell you. He would be able to look at something and go, yeah, that is from that aircraft. He can tell you 100%.
I don't know. The aircraft, the specific World War II one, that's bizarre. But when I was growing up, a guy called Richard Knight, the Knight family, the old man was building a plane in his shed. And
Yeah,
it
my
was there
brother
forever and a
built
day.
a plane in his shed.
And you think,
now he
how
flies
is that
it.
possible? Like, they're getting parts from somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where do
You can buy them as a kit, basically, but yeah.
But sometimes you have to scour the world. I mean, I
Yeah,
went around to
you
my
would.
mate's house.
Yeah.
He was showing this house, and I walked to the backyard, and he was building a hovercraft. I was like, no one. What are you talking about? No one builds a hovercraft.
We're in the monsoons of Florida,
It's insane.
getting around the Everglades.
So I wanted to throw it out there.
John B.
Has anyone been looking for something super specific?
And then found it.
Yeah, and where did you find it? Like something, because this is insane.
I mean,
Who has
advertising
the-
in the newspaper. I hope they've cast their net wider than that. I hope that's just part of their broader campaign that they've also gone on to.
Well, Natalie, he didn't. There was no ad in the paper today, so either David had found what he was looking for,
Or he could only afford one ad.
And how much? How much is a classified ad these days? That would cost David $30, wouldn't it? 30, 40,
know.
50 bucks tops, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
It depends how many lines, I think, is the
Well, it wasn't that many
determining
lines.
Less than the Book
factor.
of Love.
Yeah, we are wanting to know if you've been looking for something super specific. Did you find it, and where? We're going to give somebody $300 to spend at Retrovision.
Oh,
we
nice.
will find some very specifically fantastic things.
Yes, of course.
Retrovision's 30 Days of June giveaways to enter, shop online or in store.
All right, tell us about when you were looking for something super specific. We want to know what it was and how you managed to find it. Louise is in Marangaroo. Hi, Lou.
Morning.
G'day, Lou.
Okay, were you looking for
Hello.
something super specific, Lou? What happened?
So about 10 years ago, I brought my daughter a sewing machine off eBay, and it was a 1948 Singer sewing machine in the cabinet.
Yes.
It was about $20, and it was missing the throat plate where, like, holds the bobbin in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my dad got onto the internet and scoured the world and found some guy in the belt buckle of the Bible Belt in America who had one.
Yes.
And actually had it sent to Australia so my daughter could use this $20 sewing machine.
That's amazing.
Louise.
That is amazing.
So if someone is like selling something super specific and it's super rare to get it, they could up the price. Do you remember how much he paid for this throat plate?
Oh, it was like $25 or something. It wasn't much because Dad got on found some chat and was chatting with this guy in America, in like Ohio or Kansas or somewhere.
Yes.
And, you know, two old boys striking up a chat for my granddaughter. And this guy's like, yeah, I'll send it to you. And he had it. Had it sent to, you know, to Australia.
That's
You know what I love
fantastic,
about that
Lou.
as well is because there's such such specific items. You might even strike up a friendship.
Yeah, that's right.
A sewing machine
And
friendship. A
clearly-
sewing machine friendship.
Clearly, that guy is somebody that really loves sewing machines, and so if there's somebody on the other side of the world who
shares
also
that
loves,
passion.
yeah, that's right.
Lou, did the sewing machine, did it work really, really well?
Oh, yeah, it was a Singer.
Yeah.
It was just, it was absolutely brilliant. And my father-in-law used to be a Singer repairman, so he'd given it a service, and he said, oh, it was spectacular, and away she went.
You are
Singer
sewing machine
repairman.
people.
They are right embedded in the sewing
I
machine
know.
community, aren't they?
How good's that?
Thanks,
Actually
Louise.
amazing.
That's brilliant. Melody, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Okay,
Melody.
Melody, did you conduct a search for something very, very specific?
Yes, I did. So about 8 years ago, we bought a really, really cheap TV off of My Deal.
Yeah.
It was about 60 inches. It set us back like $200, so really, really cheap.
Oh, what brand was
Anyway,
that?
look, I couldn't
Couldn't even
tell
say
It's
you.
one of those
name.
brands that you can't even say the brand. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. So the remote stopped working for it. So we were like, oh, well, down to Kmart, let's just buy a universal remote. It wasn't compatible with the TV. So we were like, all right, let's look on Marketplace, look on Gumtree. we could not find this brand of remote. So I was like, you know what? Let's just forget it. It's lasted us years. We paid like $200 for it. 2 weeks later, someone has advertised the exact same brand of remote on Gumtree.
No!
2 of them for $5.
Oh, my God, that thing that you were looking for.
Yes, and I've still got the TV today.
That's
Did you buy the 2 remotes in case you broke one of them?
Yes, we got the 2.
Of course,
Well, they're selling them as a job lot.
Can I say, of someone
one for $3.50.
as somebody that has programmed a universal remote, when you look at the list of TVs on there, that is every TV that's ever been made. So your TV that you bought must
Very
have been
obscure.
so off-brand.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What are the
Amazing.
chances of
Thanks,
that
Melody.
happening?
That's a great story. All right, we want to know, did you conduct a search for something very specific, and how did you find
You
it?
might have scoured the internet, scoured the world, found it in an op shop, but you found it.
Couple of rippers there. We want more people to weigh in on this. $300 to spend at Retrovision is up for grabs.
And if you're actually looking for something super specific and you haven't found it yet,
throw it out there.
I mean, hey, there's a lot of people listening right now.
Here's your platform. Let's talk to Katrina. Katrina, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Katrina.
Hello.
Now, what happened?
My story's not as fancy as some of those other ones, but we were having some windows replaced on the front of our house, and some of the sill bricks got broken. And so we were like, we need some new ones. And we didn't really think too much of it, so we went on Gumtree and found some.
Yeah.
And they're quite a specific shape, and they match the colour of the house.
Yes.
And my husband keeps looking because he keeps thinking, well, if we need any more, we've never, ever seen any since.
Is that right?
Oh.
So just when you needed them, they were there, and they've never, ever been there since.
Because bricks are like fashion, aren't they?
Yeah.
So there's an era of bricks, and once you've gone past that brick era, you can't find them
and
again.
we're talking about window sill bricks, or a very specific cut of brick.
Yeah, they were there was different shape, and they were on the front of the house. So if we didn't have them, it would look a bit like we've got a tooth missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's a unicorn, essentially.
Katrina, are you constantly outside of your house right now protecting the sill bricks?
No.
Future damage?
You'd have to have a guard on them, wouldn't you?
Because now if you break one of your sill bricks, you're going to have to get a whole new lot. You're going to have to replace all the sill bricks.
Just so you know.
That'll be silly.
Silly. Hey. Ring your bell. Thank you, Katrina. Yes. Savannah, hello.
Hi. How are you?
Savannah. We're talking about when you're looking for something super specific. What have you got for us?
Well, I think Sean can relate to this one because there's a lot of money involved, and it's about horses. I work in artificial insemination in terms of horses, and it's a lucrative
I wouldn't mind that job.
What do you
think? Sean, she said artificial.
Oh, right, sorry.
Not natural. Anyway, sorry, Savannah, keep going.
That's all right. So in artificial insemination, horses, lucrative industry in Europe particularly, and there was this particular dose of semen, and it was located in Belgium. It's the last of its kind.
Yes.
And it's the last dose.
The last drop of wanted horse jizz is what we're talking about right now. Is that right? Okay, yes.
Yeah. And it's the last dose in the world from these particular bloodlines and this particular sire. And the sire has since died. So
this is it.
There's no drops left.
The tap's been
They've
turned
milked
off.
him dry.
Yes.
Yes. So the last semen, horse has died, and had to negotiate online.
Yeah.
And it was an older man who was negotiating with me. Once he accepted the offer, travelled to Belgium, and now I have the only dose. I then went on to breed.
Yes.
With one of my mares in Australia.
Yes.
And the foal that was produced is from a horse from a sire that not only has died from the last dose in the world, and the horse we ended up selling, lots of money.
Wow.
Savannah, is it what kind of horse industry? Are we racing, or we're show, or jumping, or what area is that in?
Shetland ponies.
It's actually for dressage.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
And when buying horse semen, because we haven't before, how much mils do you get?
It's a good question.
How many? What is
Not
it?
a lot.
Is it like 30 mils? Is it half a litre? I don't really know what goes on down
50
there.
swimmers.
It's actually very small, so 0.5 of a mil.
0.5 of a mil?
It comes in a frozen straw. Yeah.
Oh, God, you wouldn't want to get that milk salt with your thick shake, would you?
It's a bit skinny. It's not the sort of straw you'd want to be sucking into your thick shake.
Savannah, when you're using it, So when you've got that amount, is that you know that you can't stretch it out? And
No, you don't divide it up.
You know what I mean?
down,
It's
Sean.
one dose.
Yeah.
Sean. It's one
Well,
dose.
you know, because it's got so many swimmers in
It's
that.
one dose.
Okay.
You can actually stretch out. You can actually stretch out the 0.5 mils. It depends on how fertile the stallion is.
Oh, go wait there. What do you mean stretch out like cordial, like making it less, like putting more water
Dilute
in
it.
Putting more water in it? Is that what you're saying?
Or cutting the straw up so there's...
Well, there'd be so many swimmers in there.
So you just have to so sort of like, hey, 5 of you get over here, 5 of you get over there.
Yeah. Just divide them, and I hope you got a couple
Put them in a
strong ones
different
there.
pool.
Yeah. No backstrokers.
The other thing is there's no
freestylers
guarantees it's going to work.
There's
once
no
you do it. So
guarantees.
you've gone to all that effort and it could be...
Yeah. I bet I've seen the movies though, when a lady's trying to get pregnant, they have to lie on their back and put their legs up in the air, so the horses have to do that.
Yes, Nathan, that's what they do. Thank you, Savannah, for the insights.
If they want a male, they have to do the headstand thing. $300 to spend at Retrovision. Retrovision's 30 Days of June giveaways to enter, shop online or in-store. Savannah, when you say horses, you got me by the heart.
No, it was when you said semen.
Yeah. We're a basic show. Hi to all the kids who are on their way to school.
That's sailors, kid. It's sailors.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. Last quarter.
Let's hear it for the Purple Army from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
All right, here we go. It's time for a round of last quarter. 4 questions, 4 quarters. The last person standing takes the best seats in the house.
Sam is in Kinross. Sam, do you understand the last quarter?
I do understand the last quarter.
Sam, how do you win the last quarter, Sam?
I think he'll win the last quarter.
Yes, Sam. That
That's
wasn't
pretty
your
smart.
question. That wasn't your
Pretty smart.
question.
Amazing
You're up
stuff.
against Jody. Hi, Jody.
Hi.
Hi, Jody. Do you know how to win the last quarter?
Oh, I hope so.
No, it's not the answer.
Jody.
I mean, it's a good answer.
How do you win the last quarter, Jody?
By winning the last quarter.
Yes, Jody.
Jody.
Okay, we're all on the same page.
The marketing budget's paying for itself.
We're about to ask you the first quarter question. Okay, if you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you're through to the second quarter. If you get it wrong, we wish you goodbye. Let's test your buzzers. Sam?
Sam?
Jody?
Jody?
We're working well, everybody.
It's a great question straight up. Here we go. Collingwood fans are often accused of missing which facial feature?
Sam?
Jody?
Sam?
Teeth.
Yes, Sam.
Nathan Morris, he
Sam's
had a
through.
hand in that. It was a great question.
Sam is through to the second quarter where he'll be taking on Ashley from Banksia Grove. Morning, Ash.
Morning, guys.
Hi, Ash.
Welcome.
Ash, how do you win the last quarter, Ash?
You win the last quarter.
Correct, Ash. Okay. Let's test your buzzer, Ash.
Ash.
Excellent. Working well.
Excuse me.
Second quarter question is this. In 2021, which US rapper opened a pasta restaurant called Mum's Spaghetti?
Yes, Sam.
Eminem.
Bye, Ashley.
Bye.
That's okay, sweetie.
All right, Sam, you're through to the third quarter. You are flying. Now you're going to take on Mike from Ocean Reef. Morning, Mike.
Morning.
Hi, Mike. How do you win the last quarter, Mike?
I win the last quarter.
Took ownership of it. Oh, right
we
in our face.
better test your buzzer, Mike.
Mike.
Working well. Third quarter question. According to their club song, which AFL team will give him the old heave-ho?
Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Rio.
Yes, Mike.
Both of you, you should be...
Disqualified
Oh, my
forever.
God. I feel so
Sean was furious
Far
with you
out.
both.
We start again with a whole
Sean,
new cast.
actually, you're right. Wipe the board, hang up on all of them.
Bye, Sam. You gave it a good tilt. Mike, you're through to the last quarter where you'll be taking on
Awesome.
Stephen from Rivervale. Morning, Steve.
Morning. Here we go.
Hey, Steve.
right in,
Steve, we want to see if you got what it takes. First, Steve, how do you win the last quarter?
Oh, got to win the last quarter.
All right,
Yes, that is
Steve.
right, Steve.
Let's test your buzzer, Steve.
Steve.
Mike, we'll test yours too, Mike.
Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Predictions?
Well, Mike said it was his to win
Yeah, he
at
did.
the start.
He
Mike
made
has
the call.
taken ownership of it.
Yeah.
Stephen's ready to play the last quarter and win
So
the last
make a
quarter.
call. Make a call. What do you think?
I'm going with Stephen because Mike took ages to answer the
Yeah,
Freo,
because you're furious about the
thing.
Freo thing.
It's
Okay.
going to be hard for me to let that go today.
right.
Let's see.
Here we
Let's
go.
see if you're right.
It is the last quarter, everybody.
Last quarter question of the last quarter. In the Western Zodiac, what star sign is represented by a goat?
Mike.
Yes, Mike?
Aries.
Bad news,
Aries
Mike.
is a
Oh,
ram.
no. It was Capricorn, of course. That means, Stephen, by saying nothing at all, you've won 2 premium Bankwest bets to Saturday's game between
Stephen.
Freo and Richmond. Steve.
You said it best when you said nothing at all.
Premium seating, food and drinks
Well done,
included.
well done,
Bloody
Steve.
Ronan.
Steve,
Who would have thought Ronan Keating?
congratulations. Hey, Steve,
Well
did you
done,
know the
Steve.
Heave Ho song, Steve?
I knew the heave ho, but I had no idea of star sign.
Yep.
Oh,
that's fair enough.
unlucky, Mike. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right.
Rewarding people with minimum effort.
Yeah,
That's what we go here.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about. Don't worry.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Dell Computers. Doesn't that take you back?
Big company. Yep.
So, okay, they've stuffed up, Sean.
Oh, what have they done?
They misled thousands of customers to the tune of $2 million.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I know. They were offering them the option to bundle a new laptop or desktop computer with a monitor, right?
Okay.
So they sold 5,300 monitors between August 2019 and December 2021 through misleading bundle deals, which either overstated savings to their customers or, this is the best part, were more expensive than if the bundled items were sold separately.
They don't understand how
Separately.
deals work, do they?
Okay.
You bundle it together so it's cheaper. That's the way it works.
But the way they did it is they bundled it together and it was more expensive. Instead of buying them separately. That is so funny. And all these people just did it. And then none of them realised.
Also, that was in the thick of COVID when
Yes.
people desperately needed monitors and stuff for working from home.
Oh, yeah,
And
yep.
so I guess people just went, oh, there's a deal, I'll just take it without looking into it. 'cause
Here's
they
the
needed
deal.
it quickly.
2 for 1,000 or 1 for 100. That's like when you go to the fuel station every single bloody time.
Yeah.
I saw one can of Coke. Next thing you come out with a block on your shoulder. What happened there?
I tell you, there are great deal magnets. There are people out there that if there is a deal around
Yes.
and they're
They can- it's like
flights
they can
or anything,
sense
oh my
it.
God, and just deals come to them and they go, oh my God, you can't believe what I got
Yeah.
this for. Then there's us. We're the terrible deal people.
Yeah, that's right.
We're the people that get actually ripped off when we think that we're getting a really good deal. And that's what we're looking
looking
for
at
right
you,
now.
That's
Sean
right.
McManus.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Because what gets you is when you're walking down an aisle or seeing something at any
Yes.
kind of shopping centre is a different coloured sticker.
Yes.
Or possibly a red light sitting next to the thing that you're like, oh,
yeah. Or they put it at the end of the aisle and you go, oh, it must be on special.
Yes.
And then you realise, no, you're just paying the same price.
why do
for
I need
it.
3 of them?
Yeah. We'd like to talk about this. We want to talk about terrible deals or, discovering that you paid way more than what you should
Yes.
have. And we're going to give someone something really cool.
Compensation?
Yeah, I think this goes above and beyond compensation.
No, it's monetary compensation.
It is. We're going to give someone 50 cents. Well, 50 Cent is bringing his Get Rich or Die Trying 20 Years Later tour to Australia. He's in Perth on Friday, December the 2nd at RSE Arena. Tickets go on sale today at 2 p.m. You can get more info at livenation.com.au. But to the winner of this, the best stories will get a double to go and see 50 Cent.
Or into club.
50 Cent.
50
All right.
Cent into club.
We are talking about terrible deals. You got sucked into it and it turns out it didn't
It
save
wasn't
you money at
good.
all. It
Wasn't
was
good.
not good. We want to know about it. Elise is in Safety Bay. Morning, Elise.
Good morning.
Hey, Elise. Talk to us about a rotten deal. What happened?
I recently went on a cruise with my 2 kids, and we booked this back in COVID, and it got delayed, and it was 2 years ago until we finally got on it. I was so excited. Like I told everyone, I was like, yeah, it only cost $2,400 because I booked it 2 years ago. I was so organised.
Yeah.
Like, you probably couldn't come on the cruise and get the same deal anymore because I booked it so long ago. And I was talking to a woman who was on the cruise and said to her, it's such an affordable holiday, like $2,400 for 3 people. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
And she turns around and says, so I paid $1,400 for 5 people.
For 5 people?
And just booked it 2 months beforehand.
Oh, my God, she
Elise.
got it cheaper than a ferry ticket.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That was obviously the cruise company trying to recover after COVID and lure people back to cruising again.
Oh,
Amazing.
Elise, that would have killed
I
me.
know.
That would have killed
You'd
me.
rather not know.
Oh, I guess I'm here now.
That's when you walk over to the buffet and just pour the plate of prawns into your handbag.
Exactly.
And then remember you're on the cruise for another week. Thanks, Elise. Kristen's in Beresford. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Kristen.
Did you discover a terrible deal?
Oh, yes. It was in Thailand. I wanted to buy a nice watch, and the ones that I was looking at cost a few $1,000s here in Perth. So I was negotiating in a little back room with a guy, and I thought I had a really good deal. It turned out to be like Australian $250
wow.
worth.
And what would
And
you
when
have
I got to
paid
the
for it
front-
back? What would you have paid for it normally?
Well, like if it was a real watch in Perth, it's a few thousand.
Okay.
But
Oh, you've just said a critical word there. Keep going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I did what I thought was good negotiating with the guy in the back room, I took the watch to the front counter to the lady to pay, and she was looking at me funny, like, is this correct? Not thinking that I would actually negotiate that high.
Yes.
So she double-checked with him, and, I could just tell that I'd made a big mistake and that I had really negotiated really badly.
Oh my God!
So they
were like, why is she paying so much for this?
Yeah, pretty much.
And was it a fakie? Is that the problem?
Oh yeah, it was like in the market. Yeah.
Oh God!
Did you? Okay, you knew it was a fakie though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kristen, I've bought a lot of them over the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't pay more than $15 to $20.
Yeah.
And I think...
I know, that is insane. Like, they would have been so excited of your existence. I do remember when I was over in Bali one year, everyone was buying Rolexes. Like fake Rolexes.
100%, no.
And every single one of their second hands fell off. The second hands were just floating around.
Well, you're not wearing them to tell the time, obviously.
Did it last, Kristen? Did you keep that watch for a while?
It did. It wasn't like a terrible one that was like broken in a week.
It was a reasonable fake. You're very funny. I love it. Like it's the red flag as soon as they go, are you sure you're supposed to be paying this much? It's like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Kristen. Carolee, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Carolee.
Great.
Did you find a terrible deal?
Oh, yes, I certainly did. So my husband gets me to do all the paperwork with stuff and everything, of course, but he wanted to start an ABN, so organise an ABN to start a landscaping business for himself.
Yep.
So here I am going on Google, and the first one that pops up, yep, ABN, done straight away, let's do it, yep. Okay, so when I started my own hairdressing business 12 plus years ago, you didn't have to pay for an ABN, and I'm thinking, times have changed, you've got to pay for everything now.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, $100, let's pay for this ABN then. And it paid for the ABN, only to then realise ABNs are free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for an ABN.
Who did you pay for the ABN?
So we just paid $100 for something that we could have got done for free.
But who did you pay?
So they then just apply on your behalf, essentially. You're paying them for the service to do what you could have done yourself for free.
And
there's nothing tricky about it.
Terrible. I was trying to get the money back. I'm like, how many people have you ripped off doing this? Like how many hundreds of dollars have you got? And I'm like, for something that can be done for free, and I paid $100, and I could have done it myself.
But in about 5 minutes as well.
In about 5
But if you don't know, you don't know. And then if you don't know, you probably think $100, that's not bad.
I love that Carolee did know because you did it herself, but then just thought times have changed.
Oh, Carolee.
Bless your little heart. Renee, hello.
Hello.
Okay, Renee, have you got a terrible deal for us?
Yes. Well, it's with a now ex-partner, but I thought I was getting a good deal anyway. Yeah. He wanted this mobile phone, and I had a Go MasterCard at the time. And he was like, I really want this phone. Can you just dig out for me? Like, I'll have you paid off in a couple of weeks. Like, he'd always paid me back. So I was like, yep, all good, fine, FIFO, he'll pay back.
Yeah.
Anyways, got him the phone, had to have the best of the best. It was a Samsung Fold, opened up to an iPad. It was amazing.
Yes.
$2,700.
Yes.
Got it for him.
Yeah.
A week later, he decided he no longer wants the phone, and he no longer wants to be with me. So gave me back the phone. I'm now $2,700 in debt with a phone I won't use, and I'm single.
Well, nobody knows how. And you're single.
Because you, of course, use Apple, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So
Us able people don't want your Samsung bull crap.
We don't.
I don't care how expensive it is. I don't know how to use it.
Are you going to whack it on Marketplace or something? What are you going to do with it?
Well, there's no point because they're about $1,200 on Marketplace, and like I said, I paid $2,700.
No, but at least you're going to be better off, but cut your losses.
I would never spend $2,700 on a phone for myself.
Can I say though, that's big of him to give it
Give
back.
it back. Yeah, well, I mean, she had.
Oh, no, yes, I know.
But there's some guys out there, they wouldn't have given it back. They would have just done you're gone and.
No, I think the appropriate thing to do is give her the $2,700 and keep the phone.
Oh, you should definitely have given it.
Thing to do.
Yeah, you shouldn't have given it. You're right. It's the money you would like.
Yes.
It's the money.
It's the money
It's
that
the
you said you
money.
were going to give her. Don't just say, I don't want you or this phone. Here's the phone and $2,700 worth of debt.
Oh.
Very disappointed on your behalf. Thank you, Renee.
Sean.
That was a terrible deal. Sean, you're going to pick a winner and give
had-
someone 50 cents.
50 cent. Bringing his get rich or die trying, and I should say that correctly, get rich and die trying years later tour to Australia here in Perth, December 2nd. Tickets go on sale today at 2 p.m. More info at livenation.com.au. I'm actually going to go back to Elise, who paid for the cruise.
Oh,
because I
yes.
think the other people were a bit silly.
Oh.
In not getting their deals.
So you think that Renee, who fronted up money for her partner...
I'll take Renee out of it.
Well, but Renee was in it.
Okay, so then Caroline, she paid $100 for an ABN.
Carolee. It's a bit silly, isn't it?
Okay, so then Kristen, she bought the fake watch and Wade paid too much.
Little silly, Kristen. Just a little.
And you know what? Sean's right. We don't tolerate silliness in this show.
Beware.
We
Yeah,
do
there's
not.
no place for silliness around here.
We
is
are
there?
a savvy folk.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Time to go, I reckon.
Yeah, we're done. We've done a
Gosh.
great job, haven't we?
I don't think there's any more work left to do in radio. I don't know what Ross is going to do. We've done it all.
Ross?
He's got to turn his mic on.
Hey, no, I'm good. You still have to play an ad.
Yeah, we might have missed that. Sam got a bit carried away.
We'll come back in 30
and
seconds.
ordered us back on air.
I thought everyone looked a bit awkward while we were talking.
Yeah. Should we play the ad?
Do you want to play them? Do you want to play them,
the ads keep us running.
Yeah, I need my pay, so play it.
All right, play it, Sam. There you go.
I tell you what,
Happy
I've
now?
never been more interested in eBay.
Me too. I'm jumping on as soon as we get off air.
Fantastic.
I really listen to that.
Finding things you want.
All right, now we are nearly done.
Now you can go. You guys had a $3,000 question this morning with McCain Pub Trivia.
Yeah.
It didn't go off, which
not
means
go off.
it's $4,000 this morning. And the question was
Tomorrow morning, yes.
no, but the question you had this morning was about
The letter? Was it the letter one?
Yeah.
Yes, it was what letter appears in the spelling of all odd numbers.
Now, Ross, did that throw you out? Or
I said E, and I guessed it, but I accidentally would have.
You would have won.
You would have accidentally won $3,000.
Yeah.
That's the best accident to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Everybody should hit up the Nova Player and register because the 4K, we're going to make sure it goes off tomorrow, one way or the other. It's Friday.
All happens tomorrow.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.